Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. In this video we will discuss The Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 6. In this scene, the basic theme is eloping of Jessica with Lorenzo. Jessica, the daughter of Shylock, will run away with Lorenzo the Christian in the midnight hour. So, the plotting of this scene is in the night. The starting of this scene is with the friends collecting over there. Gratiano and Salarino came masked there because they were preparing for the masquerade party. So, their faces were colored, that is why I am calling them masked, and the setting is in the Venice before Shylock's home. So, the basic theme is the eloping of Shylock's daughter with Lorenzo, and it is a subplot of this drama also, The Merchant of Venice. So, we shall start this with the dialogue of Gratiano, because they have been waiting for Lorenzo to come and ask Jessica to come with her. So, Gratiano says that this is the penthouse under which Lorenzo desired us to make a stand. So, this is a porch, this is a penthouse porch under which Lorenzo has asked us to wait for us to make a stand. And Salarino replies in anticipation that his hour is almost past. His hour is almost past means his time is over. But the time he is given, that time is over. So, again Gratiano gives a reply to Salarino, both are talking. Gratiano says, and it is a marvel, it is strange that he but dwells his hour. It is very strange that he is late, for lovers even run before the clock, because he is a lover of Jessica. So, he must come in time. Lovers run before the clock, say come before the time. So, he is saying we are waiting over here and Lorenzo is not still here. So, this is what Gratiano is discussing with Salarino. Now, Salarino says yes, he agreed with Gratiano that 10 times faster Venus pigeons fly. So, Venus is the god of love. So, the pigeons of the doves of Venus fly 10 times faster, means the love messengers fly very fast. So, it is very ironical that Lorenzo is late to see love bonds new made than they want. So, they fly 10 times faster to confirm the love bonds, the new love bonds they are making, and to keep obliged faith unforfeited, and they are much faster in doing this rather than keeping their old marriage promises unbroken. So, they are much more interested in making new bonds. So, Gratiano says that ever holds. So, Gratiano justifies this, that ever holds, who riseth from a feast with what keep appetite, then he sits down. The one person who is hungry, when he sits down for a dinner, for a feast, he sits with much eagerness, and when he rises up, that eagerness is faded away, because he is not that hungry now. So, where is the horse that doth untread again? So, there is no horse that retrace his legs, means when he goes he forelances his legs, but when he comes he is bit loosed his energy, he do not come forelancing his legs. His tedious measures with all unbated fire. So, when he comes he comes with the undiminished steps. So, he comes with a lesser energy. That he did pace them fast. So, initially when did he run? He ran very fast. When he come back, he comes with lesser energy. So, they are giving examples and examples to justify that as the Venus pigeons fly very fast, so a hungry man goes to a feast very fast. Such a horse, when goes to a road, initially goes very fast, but it is ironical why Lorenzo is late. And with much more spirit chased than enjoyed. So, when something is chased, it is chased with much more spirit than when it is enjoyed. So, they are discussing it in a friendly manner. And how like a yonker or a prodigal, and they are thinking of a young boy and who is a spendthrift. The scarved harl puts from her native bay. So, just like an spendthrift, a ship decorated with flag starts navigating from a native bay. So, he gives a third example, that consider a ship that it starts navigating from a bay, hugged and embraced by the wanton winds. But when he faces the wanton winds, when he faces the rough winds, how like a prodigal doth he return, and when he returns like a spendthrift, as if he has loosed everything, with over withered ribs and ragged sail. So, what he has left with? He is left with withered ribs. Ribs, the part of the ship by which it sails. So, weathered, they are all weathered because of the wanton winds, because of the rough winds, and ragged sails. So, lean, bent and beggared by the wanton winds. So, they are all destroyed. The ship becomes lean, torn and impoverishment. So, Gratiano, a witty man, is again justifying that Lorenzo should be as fast as a hungry man, and Lorenzo should be behaving like this, a ship when it starts a journey, and he should be a horse which gallops in his initial race, but that is not the case. So, they were discussing but to pass their time. Meanwhile, Salarino says, here comes Lorenzo, more of his hereafter. So, after a long time, Lorenzo comes, beating their expectations. So, enter Lorenzo. Now, Lorenzo enters the discussion between Gratiano and Salarino. Now, Lorenzo says, sweet friends, your patience for my long abode. So, good friends, thank you for your patience while waiting for so long. So, thank you all for waiting for me so long. Not I, but my affairs have made you wait. So, I was busy in some business that made you to wait. It was not I. When you shall please to play the thieves the wives, I will watch as long as you then approach. So, as I am going to have a theft for my wife, so in a similar way, when you will be a thieves of your wives, I will do the same. So, he just give the promise. I will watch as long for you then approach. So, I will watch as long as you have done it for me. So, here dwells my father Jew. Hello, who is within? So, he indicates that here is the place of my father Jew, and he just go there and says, how, who is within? How means hello, hello, who is within? Enter Jessica above in a boy's clothes. So, Jessica is there, dressed in a page dress in a boy's clothes. So, he talks to Jessica. Jessica says, who are you? Tell me for more certainty. Abate, I swear that I do not know your tongue. I do know your tongue. So, Jessica gives a dialogue for confirming that really is he a Lorenzo. So, because it is night, Jessica says, who are you? Tell me for more certainty. I want to be more certain that you are Lorenzo. So, abate, I swear. So, although I swear that I do know your tongue, that I do know your voice, your method of talking, I recognize you, but you should make me certain that you are Lorenzo. So, he says Lorenzo and thy love. So, Lorenzo and your love. So, Jessica says Lorenzo, certain, and my love indeed. So, yes, it is certainly Lorenzo and my love indeed, and in fact, you are my love. But who love? But for love I so much, and now who knows but you know, Lorenzo, whether I am yours. Jessica puts a question that who knows up till now that I am yours. Anybody is aware of this? Jessica puts a question over this. Lorenzo says, heaven and thy thoughts are witness of thou art. Means heaven, God, and your thoughts are witness that you are. So, Lorenzo is swearing about heavens, that heavens knows that you are my love. So, Jessica says, here, catch this casket. Now, Jessica has managed a casket, and she hand over that casket to Lorenzo and says, here, catch the casket. It is worth the pains. So, catch this casket and it is worth the trouble. So, means it is heavy, that is why it is troubling. So, I am glad this night you do not look on me. Jessica says, I am very glad that this night you are not able to look at me, for I am very much ashamed of my exchange, because I am very much ashamed that I am in a dress of a boy. I am ashamed of my apparel. But love is blind and lovers cannot see. But Jessica justifies his position by saying that love is blind and lovers do not have eye, they cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit. So, they do not see the mistakes they do, the small faults they do. For if they could, Cupid himself would blush. But if they are not feeling well with that, then Cupid himself will be embarrassed to see me thus transformed to a boy. So, Jessica is saying that if Cupid, the god of love, sees me in this manner, that I am transformed as a boy, he will also be ashamed. But I am not ashamed. She is confirming that Cupid may be ashamed to see me, but I am not ashamed, because these are small follies, these are follies that are to be avoided, because love is blind and lovers are blind, they do not have eyes. So, Lorenzo says, decent, for you must be my torch bearer. So, Lorenzo says, come on, come down, for you will be my torch bearer today. Jessica says, what, must I hold candle to my shame? So, Jessica says that should I hold a candle to show my shameful dress? So, if I hold a candle, my dress will be exposed. For being a torch bearer, she has to hold a candle. They in themselves good sooth and are too light. So, my clothes are too light, my dress is very light and revealing. Why 'tis in an office of discovery love, and I should be obscured. So, why the duty of torch bearer would expose me to all, when I should be concealed? So, Jessica is saying I should be concealed, I should not be open, and if I bear a torch, I will be open to all. So, she refuses to be a torch bearer. Lorenzo says, so are you sweet, even in the lovely garnish of a boy. So, Lorenzo says that you are much concealed, darling, even in this charming disguise of a boy. So, even if you are disguised as a boy, you are very charming. But come at once, but come with me, for the close night doth play the runaway, because the night that is hiding up is already slipping away, because we have to run at night, and we are stayed at the business, and we are stayed for at Bassanio's feast, and we have to go to the Bassanio's feast soon. Jessica says, I will make fast the doors, So, I will make lock the doors and gild myself and adorn myself with some more ducats. She is saying that I am going to collect some more ducats from my father's almirah, and with you straight, and after that I will be with you straight. And she exit. Now Gratiano says, now by my hood, a gentle and no Jew. So, now Gratiano says that now I swear by my word, she is a gentle lady, a Christian and not a Jew. She does not look like a Jew. Lorenzo says, beshrew me, for I love her heartily. Lorenzo says that may I be cursed, I should be cursed if I do not love her dearly, because she is wise, for she is wise, and if I can judge of her as fair as she is, that mine eyes be true, and if I can judge correctly, she is very wise as she is fair, and true is she is as she has proved herself, and she is truthful lady as she has proved herself. So, wisdom, beauty and truthfulness, these are the three qualities that are being described by Lorenzo regarding Jessica. And therefore, like herself, wise, fair and true, shall be placed in my constant soul. So, with these qualities of wisdom, beauty, fairness and truth, she will be always in my soul. So, in this way, Lorenzo justifies that why Jessica is so good and she will always remain in his soul. Now, Jessica joins them because she went to collect some ducats. So, what art thou comes? Well, have you come on, gentlemen, away, our mask mates, for this time for us stay. So, well, have you come? Now, gentlemen, let us go. Our companions of the mask are waiting for us. So, with this exit Jessica and Salarino. Now, in between, Antonio enters. Antonio says, who's there? Means he is asking, is there anyone? Gratiano says, Signor Antonio, means his replies, yes, I am here, Signor Antonio. Antonio says, fie, fie, Gratiano, where are all you rest? Shame, shame, Gratiano, where are all you rest? Where are you all? 'Tis 9 o'clock, our friends all stay for you. So, it is 9 o'clock and all our friends are waiting for you. No mask tonight. Today, there is going to be no party. There is going to be no masquerade. Why? Because the wind is come about. Means the wind is blowing in the right direction and Bassanio has to go by the ship. If the wind blows in the right direction to Belmont and wind is blowing in the right direction, therefore, masquerade is cancelled. So, the wind is come about. Bassanio presently will go abroad. So, Bassanio is going to abroad right now. I have sent 20 out to seek to you, and I have been searching you, and I have sent 20 people to search for you, that where are you? So, rather he is scolding Gratiano. So, now Gratiano says, I am glad, I desire no more delight. So, although party is cancelled and Gratiano was very eager to go to the party, but Gratiano says, I am glad, I desire no more delight. So, I am asking no more delight than to under sail and go tonight. So, whatever I want, the best thing I want is to go with Bassanio. So, I will be joining Bassanio any extent. So, that was Act 2, Scene 6, and in this scene the basic theme was eloping of Jessica with Lorenzo and the news that masquerade is being cancelled and Gratiano will be going abroad with Bassanio and the wind is blowing in the right direction. So, this was the analysis. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for being with me. We will continue the series in the further video.